Hey everybody, it's me. I'm Wild Bill and my boy Chad over here in
Chad the Defender. How you
Florida.
doing, Bill?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good.
Welcome once again to I'm Wild Bill and Chad's KC Sports Talk. We're glad to have you all join us. Um, yeah. Too bad it's so hot out here, but uh, yeah.
It's summertime for you as well down in Florida. The humidity is unbearable. I can't wait till February where it's down in the 70s and you guys can have the snow.
I'm ready for the snow. I can't handle this heat. This heat sucks.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
I do miss, like I said, I've always missed the barbecue, missed the football in Kansas City. That's why I wanted us to do this
Yep.
show together. And we're gonna add more members on and get more technological and have an intro and stuff like that on down the road.
Oh
So
yeah.
please subscribe and like. We need more subscribers. I know that it's going to take more work, which is fine. Um,
Yeah.
so we got a couple more. I guess if we get a couple more every week, that's all we can do, and we'll keep on going.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about getting some sort of a intro song, something for us to have, something going on, just a quick little intro. But
Yeah.
you know,
And
a
if we
lot of
get
that
to,
costs money, and we don't have the money yet, so we're two
yeah, and
broke boys that just want to talk about the games, and so
right, and it's possible a name change depending on how many people we have on here. So, but we're keeping it
yeah.
now. But well, anyway, we can start out, Bill. Royals finally did it from the last time we talked. They broke 30. Whew. Congratulations.
32,
So 32 and 75, am I correct?
I believe so. 32 wins, 75 losses. Ouch.
Yeah, ouch is right.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's some positive things that come out of this weekend from Decay. Is one is they did have their first sweep. I think you told me that. The
Yes, they
Twins,
finally won three in a row against the Twins.
yeah, one of the rivalries. I remember going to Decay, and Twins fans were always messing with us fans there. Um, and there's always fights after. Um, so they're one of our rivals. I'm glad they swept them.
Well, I mean, from what I understand, it's been really mellow the last few years. There hasn't been any real issues at the K with opposing team fans. From what I've heard, I haven't heard of any major incidences or problems. So,
Cool. Well, there is one another story that came out. What's that? Whitfield Jr. as the Royals player. They
yeah,
hit the grand slam. I believe it was on this past Saturday. A walk-off grand slam home run. I would say a girl probably around 6 to 10, right around there. Is just one of her favorite players from Georgia. Her family came up to watch that game,
mm,
and they showed a video of her, um, like almost in tears after the grand slam home run. It's funny how sports affect a little kid once they get into it.
oh yeah. I mean, especially when they have their favorite player. It's we went to a oh boy, I don't remember how long ago it was. It was probably 15 or more years ago. My son and I went to a Hendrick NASCAR drivers meet and greet.
Yeah,
And my son, Austin, was a huge fan of Jeff Gordon.
yeah,
I
he's
wasn't
good.
a fan of Jeff Gordon, but hey, I mean, I grew up watching Darrell Waltrip and Earnhardt Sr. and Rusty Wallace and all them. So, I didn't care much for much for Jeff Gordon, but my son was a huge fan, and my son had one of his NASCAR Gordon cards that was in the package on the card tried to get him to sign it, and he just walked right by him, just flat out ignored him. It broke my son's heart.
Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Come all
But,
that way.
And it really sucks that so many of the celebrities and sport figures out there. It's so disappointing how so many people are like that. They just won't sign autographs, and they just treat people so bad when they ask for an autograph. And I get it. It's got to be aggravating being, a celebrity or a sports phenom and just get harassed all the time for autographs and stuff. And and especially when some of these people are getting their kid, hey, go over there, get this autograph for him. We'll go make a we'll sell it on eBay and make a bunch of money. That's disappointing too. But when these kids want to meet their idol and they just get treated horrible, that's
yeah, and that's a shame. Speaking of that, same thing with the WWE. I've heard wrestlers talk about, well, they have problems, people scamming them and then taking their signature and getting money out of it. So,
yeah.
But some of them are just, they don't care. So you're right, you need to get back if you have fans and put in some time.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
So, again, speaking of the Royals, they're talking about, again, I keep on hearing talks of the new stadium, talking about maybe they'll put a roof over Arrowhead. I don't. I mean, it would be cool.
Well, they want to do a retractable roof. What the original plan that they were talking about like 10, 15 years ago was to get a roof that would roll on tracks, and it would roll over and cover the Arrowhead, and then once they didn't need it over there, they'd roll it over to Kaufman. And
right.
For whatever reason, it never happened. I don't know. They decided not to do it. But it's so disappointing that the Royals are wanting to move their stadium from where it is. Because right where it is, it's a perfect location. There's no reason to build another one. I mean, the stadium there is great. Everybody loves the K. Everybody loves it. It's
the fountains great. The fountains and stuff are cool.
I absolutely love going to games there.
Yeah.
I love it. And I'm telling you, if they go and put a stadium downtown, I will not go to another Royals game.
Yeah.
Going. I will not. I hate going downtown. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah. It's it makes it a lot harder to gain access to, that's for sure. It takes a lot more time, and good luck finding a parking spot.
I mean, they thought traffic was bad getting out of the K and down there at Arrowhead. They thought traffic was bad then down there getting out of games, going to downtown. If it takes you 45 minutes to get out of there, down there at the Royals or Arrowhead, it'll take you twice that downtown. It'll take twice that.
Yeah, it's not. It's one of those things that's why they built the Truman Sports Complex. Get right off the highway and go. It already takes a couple hours to empty. Imagine down there, it's going to take 4 or 5 hours.
It's gonna be insane because downtown has already been built up so much. They're not going to be able to redo enough ramps and bridges and widen the roads and all that to accommodate all that traffic. There's just no way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to leave and show up. You got to be there for events down there at the Sprint Center. You got to show up, 30, 45 minutes early just to find parking and to get in there. And even then, you're still going to be at 35, 45 minutes. You're going to be running late getting in there at that point, most times. So, I mean, I don't know, and I don't see how anybody would be able to hang out in the parking lot and barbecue or anything anymore. I don't see how that would ever happen anymore.
Yeah,
they'd have to build some big parking garages.
I just say refurnish what you have, or make a new stadium in the same area. Put it down on the other end, and then knock the K down.
Yeah.
Build a new football stadium on the other end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of room out there that if they want to build a new Royal Stadium, just build it right next to, just one section over or something. You build it in the same area. You can build it all there, and you're good. I mean, it just.
Yeah. Well, I know what they're trying to do it for. They're trying to get certain sponsors to put money into the team, and that's what they're trying to drive to. So, but anyway, so
it's like a mess to me.
The good thing is over 30 games, and then we'll see next time we talk how far they get. I guess on to the Chiefs, and I know you have a list of injuries there.
Well, before we get to the Chiefs, though, the Royals made some trades. They got pitcher Tucker Davidson from the Angels for cash. They traded Lopez for the Braves player Taylor Hearn, and they traded Jose, I believe it's Huez, I'm not sure, the Cubs for Nelson Velasquez. I'm not really sure how those are all going to go. I pay attention to Royals players for the most part, but I don't really pay too much attention to the other teams and some of those players. So I'm not really sure how well we're going to come out ahead or they're going to come out ahead on those. So.
Yeah, they must have needed some help in different areas. So that's the reason why they made a trade. So we'll see how it goes. See if it helps them out any.
Yep.
So, but okay, that's good. So, I would say we're a little bit more over halfway the Royals season.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, I know this year's going to the win total is not going to be that great. I'm hoping these trades do something for next year.
That'd be good. I mean, I don't know how it could hurt at this point.
You only got one way to go with them right now, and that's up. Or, I guess, stay at the bottom. So, you got two ways. Well, here we go on to the Chiefs. Now, we have injury report, and you have some information on it.
Yes.
And the stress of Andy Reid's camp. He puts on a hard camp with those guys.
Yeah.
Andy Reid does.
Yeah. So Tommy Townsend, he's out. For, you said, what was that? Achilles?
You said Tommy Townsend?
Tommy Townsend, yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. I know he went to punt the ball, and he landed wrong. I don't know exactly. Okay. I know he injured, but I'm talking about Najee Johnson. Najee Johnson is in the defense, and he tore his ACL.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. And then Tommy Townsend, that was I believe it was yesterday. They were looking at him.
You don't need him hurt. He's a very good punter.
Yeah. And then let's see. Click on that, and then injuries so far. Wharton, he's out for the season because of the knee. Tony had knee surgery for a partially torn meniscus. He's going to be questionable, apparently for a while. Pacheco is out for a bit, hand and shoulder. He's been doing some
light workouts.
He's been out on the field doing some 7-on-7 drills, and so he's been out there, but he's wearing a no contact jersey. Mike Dana is, I think it was a calf strain. He wasn't out there Saturday, so he's going to be questionable also for a bit. Fortson, he's going to be out for his shoulder. So, I mean, that was a tight end, a defensive end, running back, wide receiver, defensive tackle. I mean, those are all needed.
Right.
Needed.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the Tony, I think he'll be back for our first game. The receiver. So hopefully that's it. Like I said, the receiver. We talked about the receivers a lot. I think they're the most interesting position going because it seems like they're changes again for Mahomes. Yeah. Like I said, I hope they run with 7. I think that's what they need to do. It seems like with all the injuries with those guys, you don't need to be down to 2 or 3 in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
So, in camp, good old Travis Kelce throwing some fisticuffs out there.
Huh. So, I know. Can you get it from him? I don't want him to swallow that cap or something. Okay. Yeah, he's got his rawhide. Jax is over here trying to cause trouble, so.
Trying to make a dog choke on a chicken bone?
No, he grabbed a Powerade bottle and already took the lid off of it, so I didn't want him choking on the lid.
So, we don't need that. We don't need that.
No, I tossed the rawhide to him, and he's like, "Screw that! I got the bottle." So I had to have Sarah get the bottle from him.
So, like I was saying, Travis Kelce and camp is throwing some fisticuffs. Yeah. The only good thing I say about it is he's fired up at his age. Is good, but he doesn't need to be throwing fists and breaking his hand. And
it's better to be acting out like that. I mean, I get it. You're playing out there. It's over 100 degrees. Temperatures get high. Tempers start flaring. I mean, I'd be pissed off too if somebody comes up and repeatedly gets me a late hit. But you got to control yourself because you throw a wild haymaker or hook and you smash your hand in a helmet and shatter your hand. You're not doing yourself or your teammates any favors at that point.
No. It would be pretty sad. Yeah, so we don't want that at all. We don't need that. So, anyway, there's been some weird injuries in the NFL, like Joe Burrow from Cincinnati, a couple others. Yeah, so hopefully the Chiefs won't have any more major injuries. Hoping that'll be okay.
Yeah, it's all out of their system now.
Yeah. One thing I'm concerned is the Chris Jones thing. It's because the more and more this goes on, I'm afraid it's going to turn out like, like when we traded Tyreek Hill. I don't want it to be like that, but it could be.
Yeah. I get it. The guy thinks he deserves to be paid more. But you're on your 4th year of a 4-year contract. So, I mean, unless you're doing a huge difference better than what you had previously played, then I could see you saying, "Hey, coach, owners, hey, I think I need a little bit more money." I could see it.
Well, I
But
mean, yeah,
trying to get $30 million a year from 20, that's a huge jump.
Yeah, and he wants to be up there as what he's ranked. I understand that.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. I understand it. But, Mahomes took a pay cut. And I don't know why, some of these guys are pushing so hard for more money when other teammates have said, "Hey, I'll take a pay cut to help us out."
That's true,
So,
and they're sacrificing when they're just, Don't get me wrong. Chris Jones is probably the third most important player on that team. He probably doesn't want to get hurt before he gets a contract, but he's losing $50,000 a day. Hey, if you don't want that money, give it to me. I'll take it.
I know I could use it.
I know if I can't afford to miss work, I get fired. So he should honor his contract, and they should still try to work out. That's what he has an agent for, and it doesn't need to play football.
He should have had this taken care of during the off season, long before camp started, or he should have been in talks with them and in good faith showed up to camp and put in the effort like the rest of the teammates, put in the work, put in the effort, show them how bad you really want it.
Right.
Because with him not showing up, not doing the work, I mean, I wouldn't want to give anybody a raise if they just quit showing up to work.
Yeah, and then we know why he's doing it, but is that going to create chaos? And we'll see, because the minute it does, hey, like I said, they said, Tyreek Hill, you want to go? Okay, we'll trade you to Miami.
Yeah.
So I hope that doesn't happen because if Chris Jones is in a defense, I think we have top 7, top 8 defense, easy.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we got a couple more weeks before preseason starts.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So that would be fantastic if they get him signed. If not, guess he'll just have to play on his current contract. Now, if he holds out, they'll have to go look up some free agents real quick, fill his position. Hopefully that won't happen. So I mean, go
I'm
ahead.
not going to cry over it. If he screws it up, he screws it up. I mean, he's only going to have himself to blame. I mean, that's the bottom line. He's only going to have himself to blame if he ends up, shooting himself in the foot and losing his job on this. Because, I mean, I guarantee, if I was to tell my job, "Oh, I'm just not coming in until you pay me more," they're just laugh at me and tell me to hit the bricks.
Yeah.
Hit the road, don't come back.
I wish I could sit out and they pay me more. It'd be awesome, man.
Man.
I know I'm all pro, sitting in my chair at my job. So Bill, like the three positions on the football team, what do you think the most important one is for you, for the Chiefs to be successful? Would you say?
Well, to be successful, you have to have. I mean, for just three players, that's kind of difficult. I mean,
Position. How about just position?
number one, you got to have a great quarterback.
Right.
Because your quarterback is the one that has to throw the balls, hands off the ball for the runs, does that lateral shuffle pass to the running back, and so that way he can dart down the field and hopefully get that yards. And I mean, but your quarterback isn't going to do anything without a good O-line.
Yeah.
No.
I totally agree.
So, I mean, it's really hard to figure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got to have your O-line and your defense ready to go at a moment's notice. I mean, you got it. I don't know. It's hard to.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because you're saying this O-line looks better than last year's.
Yeah.
You got that new guy Taylor, the right tackle. He's like almost going to be all-pro. And then you got the guy from Tampa. He had an off year last year, but Tom Brady left, so Tampa now sucks. They're back to where they used to be without Tom Brady. It goes figures. I could have told you that. You're only good because Tom Brady's there. And so they have a good offense. I think this offensive line is going to be killer. And then you were talking about Prince earlier.
Yeah, generic Prince. I mean, I saw a couple, just a few seconds of him, some video of him, and I mean, he was just, doing these sprints and, doing just the stuff that they all do out on the field, and he wasn't like, they didn't show any, him catching the ball or running the ball or anything, but they were just going through motions of sprints and stuff, and he was looking good.
Yeah.
And we got him. We got wide receiver Justin Watson. He was talking about how he had offers from 6 or 7 other teams, and he just wasn't really looking at them at all. He just kept saying, "Well, how about those Chiefs? Let's just keep looking at that."
Right. He wanted to be with KC.
Yeah. He looks like he looks like he's going to be a great one to keep an eye out on.
Yeah, I like Justin Watson. He's like I said, I'd run with 7 receivers, and he would be part of the 7 receivers, because he's also good on special teams. So.
Yeah. So, I'm just ready to see what the new guys have in store for us, how they're going to help us, and hope everybody meshes well with the old guys, and hopefully they put on a hell of a show this next season.
Yeah, I'm looking. Like I said, I'm looking forward to watching receiving. How like Rashid Rice, who they said he's catching everything. Ross is doing real good. Justin Ross too.
Yeah.
And this young Kansas City defense is, I think they're going to be very good. They're going to surprise a lot of people. We got to get. I think what's going to happen is if they don't get a contract with Jones, he'll play this year, and he'll probably be gone next year. But hey, if he plays and helps us win another Super Bowl, fantastic.
Yep.
So anyway, do you have anything else? Let me see if I have anything. Have anything else on the Chiefs there?
No, I think that's pretty much it at the moment.
I will look at one, see on here and see if any current news, and then we'll see go from there. So, like I said, it's a little slow, but there's nothing on Chris Jones, Patrick Mahomes since. Okay. Of course, Mahomes is remaining optimistic that they'll get done with those guys, but we'll see.
Yep.
But anyway, I don't see anything else. I don't have anything else on the Chiefs or the Royals. So people need to subscribe, get us going, and then we can do some Q&As. That's when it'll start being fun. Some more material and content will be coming up this weekend, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully we get Jason involved here shortly.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping we can start getting the channel growing. If y'all will like and subscribe, that'd help us out a bunch. Share the videos, and on the comments, leave us a comment, ask us any questions you might have for us, and our next video, we'll answer them for you. We'll respond, and me and Chad will get on there and we'll talk with you in the comments. We'll respond and chat, and we'll have us a good old time.
Oh yeah. I'm ready for football.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, until next time, peace out.
Take her easy, everybody, and we will see you next time. Take her easy.
Bye.